think we're seeing a return of the relaxer, not just from pixie wearers, but in the last 3 months, I have seen an uptick in requests for relaxers.
I don't know if it's just me, but we're in 2026. However, I'm seeing online, specifically on TikTok, that some of the natural girlies are reconsidering going back to using perm and texturizers.
So I think I have finally reached my 13th reason as to why I will be going back to getting a relaxer.
I've been natural for 10 years and I'm sick of it.
Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about why so many women are going back to relaxers. Natural hair girlies, we need to talk, because there's a wave of women quietly and not so quietly going back to relaxers, and the reasons they're sharing, honestly, I can't even blame them. Women are saying natural hair has become too expensive, too time consuming, too exhausting, too judgmental, too product heavy, and too unpredictable. Some said they're tired of spending half their weekend washing, twisting, stretching, and battling shrinkage, just to end up with a hairstyle that lasts only 24 hours. Others are saying they're tired of the natural hair police judging them for protective hairstyle, texture, length retention, or even how the hair looks at work. And then on another hand, they're just women that say, I want easy, I want soft, I want quick. And natural hair wasn't giving them that. So like I said earlier, we're going to be looking at women share their reasons why they are going back to relaxers. Now, without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
Natural hair women are going back to relaxers. I thought I would never see the day. And you know what? I don't blame y'all. I have about 4 reasons for why I think naturals are going back to relaxers. No oils, no butters. Don't use this hairline anymore, use this hairline. But don't use that product from that hairline, you should use that hairline. Don't forget to do this twice a week, this once a month. Don't overdo it, don't forget your trims. It's a lot, but it's getting confusing. And once you get confused, you get fed up, and you don't want to deal with it at all.
Let's be honest, it's actually tiring. And honestly, you won't blame them for switching things up, because there are so many spoken and unspoken rules concerning natural hair. At some point, it can get really tiring.
Girlie, don't do that to your hair. It's so bad for your hair. I don't care. I have a relaxer right now. This is a U-part wig with my relaxed hair curled and styled and blended into this wig. Going back to a relaxer 2 years ago, honestly, was one of the best decisions I could have ever made for my hair, and I am so grateful that I have a stylist who does not push the relaxer agenda. She pushes do what works best for your hair. If natural would have worked best for me, her and I would have came up with a whole regimen for that. But at the time, and when I came to her, when I was desperate for help on why my hair wouldn't retain the length, why it wouldn't retain the moisture, why my hair kept breaking, her solution was, let's just relax it and let's see how you like it. We'll cut it off and relax it. And if it starts to grow out and you don't want to keep the relaxer, we can cut it off and you can start all over again. It is just hair. And yes, I will say this as a person who I do not have hair that grows fast. It does not. And I'm okay with that. But I digress. Going back to the relaxer worked for me because I had a very demanding job at the time. I could not commit 4 to 6 hours to doing wash day once a week. I had a demanding job. I was going through a deep depression. I didn't have that in me. And because sadly I didn't have that in me, my hair was being impacted by it. It was breaking as a result. I could not maintain the care it took to maintain my natural hair. But when I went back to having the relaxer, I got my hair styling routine down to now it takes me about an hour just to do it. 2 hours tops. Once a week, I wash my hair, I blow it dry. I wash it, I condition it, I blow it dry, and I style it. That takes anywhere between an hour to 2 hours if I'm moving really slow. And that's something I can at the very least commit to. But it's the having countless different products, making sure I deep condition for a certain time. I have to put a certain product on the top of my head, different from the back because my textures are different. My hair was falling out and I couldn't keep up with it. And getting the relaxer just helped me streamline my process, which worked for me. And so I will say this in the sense of I won't ever shame whether relaxed, natural, silk press, whatever you choose to do. Like my stylist had deeply reassured me and really poured into me on, is you just need to choose what works best for your hair. Listen to what your hair needs. It shouldn't be deeper in than that. Don't shame anybody for that either.
So let's be honest. Natural hair is beautiful, but it's work. It's time, money, patience, good products, good techniques, consistency, and a whole community ready to judge you if you miss just one step. So, yes, at the end of the day, just do what works best for you.
Reasons I decided to relax my 4C hair. So number one is it's a lot easier for me to maintain. It's a lot easier for me to style in the mornings when I'm going to work. Like with my 4C here, when it's in its natural state, it's just so much harder for me to maneuver, and I don't look forward to combing it in the mornings going to work. So it's just a whole lot easier for me. Number two, a lot of the hairstyles that I want to achieve, it's a lot easier when I have processed hair, relaxed hair. For example, having like a sleek ponytail, I can achieve it with a natural hair. I used to achieve it with a natural hair, but again, it's a lot more work, and this is just easier for me. Number three, it's just hair. If my hair falls off, I'll just go bald. I'll look cute bald anyways, or I'll wear a wig. Like, it's just hair. It will grow back, you know? And number four, it's my hair, so I can do whatever I want with it. But yeah.
And a lot of women are saying the same thing. They don't hate their natural hair, they don't just have the time or energy to keep up with it anymore.
I'm seeing a lot of people going back to relaxers, and I want to let y'all in on a secret. The same way you neglected your natural hair, you can try and neglect your relaxed hair because you think it's easier to do. But I'm here to let you know something. You're going to blame the relaxers just like you blamed your mama for putting a relaxer in your hair when you was a child, of why your hair breaking off because you're not taking care of your relaxed hair. Just how you neglected your natural hair and you went back to relaxer because you thought it was easier to manage, is the same. You're gonna end up in the same boat, my queen. Listen to what I'm saying. If you do not know me, hi, hello, my name is Chloe. I am a licensed cosmetologist specializing in natural hair color, extensions, and full body waxing. You can consider me like your cosmetology cousin or bestie because that's just what I do. I do this all day, every day. I am also a relaxed girly, okay? My hair is completely relaxed. I have maybe a full inch of new growth because I have not gotten a relaxer since November. That was my last relaxer. And I'll get another relaxer maybe towards June, July. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I stretch my relaxers out as far as they can go. If I still wanted to wear my natural hair, which this is my natural hair, but it's just not in its natural state. Clock it. If I wanted to wear my hair out, I would go ahead and relax it again, but I'm getting braids soon, so I'm not gonna do that. A lot of the girlies are going back to relaxers, and I love that. I love that for us. I do. But a lot of us are either doing them at home, which is not always safe, and then a lot of us are wondering why the relaxers are eating up our hair. And I'm gonna tell you something. Back in the day, in the early 2000s, in the 90s, the girls was getting relaxers, right? But they weren't getting relaxers the way that a lot of the other girls were getting relaxers. If you ever seen a girl back in the day and she had like beautiful, healthy, relaxed hair, she wasn't getting them as often as you think. And the girls that had really damaged relaxed hair, me, they were getting them every 6 weeks on a dot. Okay? That's the first thing you do not do when you want to go back relaxed. Really, I'm going to let you know something. The first thing that you do when you go relaxed, you have to figure out your regimen. You have to say, you know what? Am I going to stick to a weekly or bi-weekly regimen of shampooing and deep conditioning my hair and making sure I get all the proteins that I need in my hair when I am not with my stylist? Or am I going to make it my mission to Go see my stylist every week, every Friday or Saturday, or every other week for my shampoo and treatment. Because I know in this economy, that's crazy. Like going to see somebody every week, every 2 weeks. But you still have people that have a standing appointment every Friday after work, every Saturday morning, or every other Friday or Saturday. You have people that still have standing appointments that go see their hairstylist every 2 weeks, and their hair is long, is healthy, and it's not breaking off. Why? Because they see their stylist. They go and see the person who did the relaxers in the first place. Okay? Now, my regimen for my relaxed hair and my relaxed clients are very easy. You keep your hair moisturized, you shampoo it when you're supposed to, and you keep it styled in a style that you can maintain throughout the week, whether it's wrapping it, rolling it, pin curling it, or just putting it in a bonnet, okay? Another thing I'm seeing is that a lot of the girls are going back to doing sleek styles after they get their relaxer, not knowing that their hair isn't strong enough to withstand sleek styles when their hair is in a fragile state with the relaxer. And that's not to say that you can't ever wear a sleek style. It's just that you need to focus on getting your hair stronger, more proteins, having it moisturized, because if your hair isn't moisturized, that equates to breakage. And I need people to understand one thing. The same regimen for relaxed hair is the same regimen for natural hair. Keeping it clean, keeping it moisturized, keeping it styled. That's the regimen. Now, although you might use more bonding, more protein-based moisturizers and shampoos, which you should also look into if you are natural as well, but you'll use more of that when your hair is relaxed. But literally the same regimen of having healthy hair, period. No matter if it's relaxed, no matter if it's keratin treated, no matter if you're a silk press girly or natural girly, whatever. The same regimen stands for natural hair. You'd be surprised at how many products people use on their hair thinking that it's doing something for their natural hair and their natural curl pattern, when in reality, they're just trying to change their curl pattern, and that's something that you cannot do with the product. And I know that's a lot to take in, but it's true. Like, literally, ouch, literally the same regimen that I do for my natural clients, my relaxed clients get the same thing. If not a little bit different because they are relaxed, but the same thing. But since we're on the topic of relaxers, I just need y'all to do y'all research thoroughly and understand that it is a commitment. And just as big as a commitment, if you have natural hair, when you have relaxed hair, you have now made a commitment to moisturizing your hair every other night. You have made a commitment to going to your hairstylist, if not every week, every 2 weeks for sure. And you've also made a commitment in not getting strenuous, very small braids if your hair cannot withhold it, because I love a good micro braid every now and again. You have made a commitment to not getting crazy slick backs all the time or getting really tight braids all the time. You have now made a commitment to wear your real hair, because in order for your relaxed hair to be healthy, you gotta wear it. And you have to style it, whether it be in a nice low tension, sleek back type of style. Low tension. Hear what I'm saying now? Low tension now. Okay? Or you just styling it regularly. Ew. The roots is getting to me. But yeah, if you thinking about getting a relaxer, do your research and find somebody that is trustworthy and that also specializes in relaxed hair, because it's one thing to know how to do a relaxer, but to know how to keep it healthy is a whole other ballgame, okay? And please, for the love of God, do not think that because you're getting a relaxer, things are going to get easier out here for you. Yes, your wash day will be way easier. Yes, you'll be able to really set your hair and go, but you still got to moisturize it. You still have to take the time to do it. Sorry.
I'm not even going to lie. I paid attention to what she was saying just so I could see the end result of her coiling her hair, and it turned out good. It did. She made really good points. You still need to care for your relaxed hair, in as much as you think caring for your natural hair in its natural state was a lot of work. You still need to put same efforts into your relaxed hair. I feel the only difference would be that it won't be that much time consuming again.
I don't know if it's just me, but we're in 2026. However, I'm saying online, specifically on TikTok, that some of the natural girlies are reconsidering going back to using perm and texturizers. And I'm not here to police what y'all do with your natural hair, but I do want y'all to be considerate of what we do know now when it comes to texturizer and perms, okay? There have been studies that have shown those chemicals have a long-term effect on us, right? And a lot of people are saying the reason why they want to go back to using perm and texturizer is that the natural hair is a lot, specifically the 4C girlies. And I do want to also let y'all know there are other options that are more natural, safer, if you're having issues with your natural hair. I don't know, is it that you guys just want to change your texture? Is that the issue? Because the pre-poo, like flaxseed gel, slippery elm, anything that has a lot of slip will help with the transition or help with maintenance of your natural hair. So if you are considering going back to using perm and relaxer, I do want you to consider the risk that come with it. If you don't know, definitely go and do some research. There's a lot of people who have been affected. And if you have not and you're using these things, I pray that you are not affected. But again, let's not be so quick to want to take the easy way out to the point where we are not looking at the facts.
I've actually seen some studies that said, relaxer contains some chemicals that are definitely not good for the human body. And a lot of people are saying people used to relax their hair back in the days, nothing has happened to them. So it's the fuss about. But at the end of the day, guys, people are still just going for it.
I think we're seeing a return of the relaxer, not just from pixie wearers, but in the last 3 months, I have seen an uptick in requests for relaxers. In the last month and a half, it has been wild. This past week alone, I did 6 or 7 relaxers. I have 4 scheduled on my book for next week already. Now, as one woman put it, she's like, I'm just tired of the fight at the scalp. She is a woman of a certain age and she's very active. And she's just tired of fighting with her new growth. We're going to always have those naturalistas. The smoothing treatments have their place, but I think we're making a return to the 80s and 90s salon. I saw another stylist video about that very thing. And so I thought, let me look and see, because I knew I've gone through a tub of relaxer pretty quickly. I'm excited. I'm excited to do a basic roller set. They're asking for the things that we did in the 90s. Am I the only stylist who is seeing a return or a request for relaxers? We're going to do all the hair. Everything is going to have its place. But if you want a relaxer, get you a relaxer.
The return is actually happening. It is, because a lot of hairstylists actually are saying the same thing. Like, they're getting more and more bookings of women coming in to get relaxers.
I've been natural for 10 years and I'm sick of it. All right, y'all, let's talk. Your girl's getting a relaxer. I'm going back to a relaxer. I've been natural for 10 years and I'm sick of it. I don't care what the natural girls say. Some girls experience more breakage and damage with their natural hair out. When I was getting relaxers, baby, my hair was long, it was thriving, and it was healthy. My hair was so much more manageable. I'm so happy with my decision. I cannot wait to have that peace of mind. Baby, I'm sick of the natural stuff. I'm sick of wearing a half wig, trying to keep my hair healthy, keep it out the way, this, that, and the third. I'm not dealing with it no more. Silk presses don't do it for everybody. 2026, relaxer me down. Thank ya.
A lot of women are going into this for the ease it brings them, according to her, for the peace of mind. But I mean, guys, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do what works best for you.
I'm getting a relaxer today. And I've been thinking about it for a while, but what's the point of being natural if you never wear your natural hair? For me, I would end up being a straight natural, which again doesn't really make sense to me because I'm still in a way damaging my hair. So I figured I would just go back to being relaxed and actually take the next couple months to see if that's something that is feasible for me of wearing my hair in this state, but come with me to get it done.
Other concerns. You're putting chemicals in your hair. What's the point? It's gonna fall out. La, 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 la. That is why I've been going to Robin consistently for like the past 2 years. Some of y'all don't have a licensed cosmetologist in your head, and that's why you've struggled. And it's no shade to my mom because she's the one who did my relaxers growing up, but my hair has never been this long. If I'm being honest, it never went past my shoulders. But I went to her to do this perm. I was not gonna do it myself. I could cut corners and save money, but the goal is healthy hair that's manageable and to my liking. Then I'm gonna go to a stylist who does it. She is even measuring it for me. It is at 14 inches and I'm trying to get like some clip-ins to go with it, but you can't tell me this doesn't look good. And on that note, I think it's time for us to finally start normalizing getting relaxers again.
Guys, I'm not even going to lie, her hair looked so good. Like, it looks really, really good. It looks really good. Many are saying their hair is growing faster and thicker now that it's been relaxed.
So I've gotten so many questions as to why I decided to relax my hair. Reason one, I live in freaking South Carolina where the humidity makes it feel like it's hotter than it is. So walking outside right now, my hair would have been like, okay? Especially in the morning times when I come out here and deal with my chickens and then also put my stuff in the car and everything else. I was tired of that. I needed something new, something different, and I wanted my silk press to actually last a little longer than when I sit in the salon chair and then I go outside and 10 minutes later my hair's poofed up. So I'm notorious for changing up my hair or whatever. The natural part was okay with me because I could straighten it whenever I wanted to straighten it, and then I could wear it natural when I wanted to. But I can no longer afford the person who could make my hair straight and last at least 2 to 3 weeks. I can no longer afford her. I miss her so much. Mia had my hair like growing so long and everything else. You know, if y'all can afford her, check out Mia Scott in Sumter, South Carolina. Mia had growing hands and her silk press lasted, sweetie. Okay? But I'm also trying to get into my little fitness mode. And I can't work out sweating and the silk press be gone. I want to be cute. Oh, Lord, what happened? Hold on. The part of it is, this is my doggone hair. And if I want to relax my hair, I can relax my doggone hair. This is my hair. It's going to look pretty regardless. Because who am I? Who am I? It's my doggone hair. I'm tired of the people. I relax my hair because this is my doggone hair. Shoot. And I want to look pretty. I'm pretty regardless. But I want to be able to do this outside. And it still be straight. That's why I did it.
Okay, lady, go ahead and do what makes you happy. But you know, a lot of people are saying their hair never thrived on a natural hair no matter what they did. I've heard some people say that to me, and I'm now knowing that it's not a new thing.
Hair propaganda I am not falling for, and let's talk about it, ladies. It's hair relaxers. Recently I shared that I have relaxed my hair after being natural for 3 years, and my comment went crazy. There was this, and this. So I thought it would be good to set the records. As a stylist that has been doing hair and doing relaxers for 10 years, there is one thing I can share for sure. Not everyone that uses relaxer will have fibroid or cancer. Yes, there is a credible scientific research and evidence showing that long-term relaxer use is higher risk for cancer and fibroids. But the risk increases depending the frequency. So if you're relaxing your hair every single 2 weeks or every single 3 weeks, yes, you have higher risk of having fibroids and cancers. But if you are relaxing your hair like twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, then you are less likely to have cancer or fibroids. It's like a smoker. Someone that smokes a cigarette once every party, fine. But someone that is smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a month is most likely to have a cancer. So I think we need to see things the same way. So let me not forget to mention that fibroid and cancer risk are linked to ingredients like paraben, phthalates. So those ingredients can be found in other products that are around us. So with that in mind, I think we should be respectful enough to let everyone decide how they want to have their hair. I'm relaxing my hair because it makes my life easy. And that's the only reason I'm relaxing my hair. Let's stop it there. If you are thinking about doing a relaxer, there is just two things I'm gonna tell you. Number one, just make sure that you don't overdo it. So 3 times, max 4 times a year. Don't relax more than that. Your hair will do well. There are some hair that don't do well with relaxer. If you notice that your hair is not doing well with relaxer, then find another alternative. There is Yuko, there is Japanese straightening systems, there is keratin, there are so many systems. The second thing is, as long as you decide that you don't want your hair to be natural anymore and you decide to do a relaxer or a keratin, then make sure you have the right care. Buy a premium hair care brand. Buy, secondly, a really nice mask or conditioner, a nice leave-in cream.
I think she just said it. Like, don't overdo it if at all you want to get it done. I remember when I used to relax my hair, like when I was in secondary school. Um, I would relax my hair 2 times in a year, every six months. Yeah. So I'll do one in June and do the other one in December. That's how I was relaxing my hair because I don't know, I just felt like limiting the number of times you relax your hair would, be less stressful on your hair and still make your hair healthy in a way.
So these are the reasons I decided to relax my natural hair after being natural since 2017. So number one, I never really wore my hair out. Like I would go from braids to a wig or something else. But for a long time, I stopped wearing my hair out. When I first went natural and my hair was shorter, like I would do like twists and do a bun. But I just felt like me growing up and getting older, like those hairstyles did not fit me anymore. They made me look childish, and I just feel like with how tight my coils were, like there were not so many things that I could do to my hair. That was number one. And number two, it was just very stressful and very painful for me. Like getting my hair done was always hurtful. Like, I never looked forward to getting my hair done. Like I would look forward to how I would look after, but the process was always hell for me. So I just stopped like doing it. The third reason is I realized that the only chance I had at growing out my hair and getting my hair probably to like my shoulder would be to relax my hair, because I felt that my hair being so dry and so strong, so coily, was leading to breakage. Also, I love like a natural look on me, but these days like there are wigs, there are extensions to mimic that hair type and texture. So like I'm not really missing out on anything. I can just go get like a natural wig, like a kinky blowout wig, like hair texture that matches my hair texture whenever I feel like having that look. So I feel like it wasn't that necessary. My only regrets would be the fact that I'm putting like chemicals on my hair. I don't like the fact that I have to put chemicals on my hair because I know a part of that is not really safe. But apart from that, like I'm very happy that I finally did it. Like my hair lasts longer in braids and hairstyles. Like it hurts less when I'm getting like cornrows or just like combing or washing my hair. Like I have no regrets at all.
Now, I've seen other reasons where women say they just miss their hair being silky, manageable, and easy to style in 10 minutes.
So I know there's a lot of controversy about natural hair versus relaxed hair. I say do whatever works for you. I'll just kind of list why I made the switch over. I love my hair. I was natural for about 7 years or so. I loved it, but I prefer to wear it straight. And so for me, it just didn't make sense. And I think at that time, all I would really wear was like wigs, so I wasn't really living out my natural hair. So one, it was for lifestyle. The work that I have to put into my relaxed hair is like, it's not even half the work that I put into my natural hair. So when I weighed the options, relaxed hair was just easier for me. Secondly was because I always would just wear my hair straight for the most part, whether it was literally wigs or if I would straighten my hair. So because of that, I was like, you know what, let's just have it be straight all the time and really not have to have so much breakage, because I would have so much breakage. So it was like, yeah. And then I'm also lazy, guys. I'm lazy. It's just easier to do my hair when it's relaxed. Like I love it. I'm in bliss right now. Like I could wash my hair like every 2 days with the way that it is relaxed. Do you understand? I opted just to relax my hair to make my life easier. For me, it was the convenience of being able to style. So yeah, Bye, guys.
She was being so truthful, very honest, because at the end of the day, that's what it's summarized into. But I also noticed another thing: the pressure to be perfect natural is also pushing women away. Some women can't keep up because sometimes I notice if your hair is not shiny, if your hair is not juicy, if your hair is not defined, if I may, or down to your back or perfectly coiled, some of this natural hair community people would look down on you as if you were doing something wrong.
Y'all, I've been putting it off, but I just came to the realization today that I'm gonna have to either go back to relaxers or I'm gonna have to go back to being a straight natural. Now, before the natural hair people come over here and start love yourself, blah blah blah. Let me explain first. Honestly, it's due to my allergies. Now, I already told y'all that I'm allergic to most environmental stuff. So cats, dogs, horses, feathers, almost any plant and those derivatives of those plants. So if I'm allergic to a tree and it bears fruit, then I'm allergic to the fruit too. And so with my hair, the issue is that my natural hair doesn't like I can't use. I got two brands of stuff that I could use on my natural hair as far as shampoo, and for stylers, I can use like the old school stuff. So I can use like pink lotion and I can use like S curl stuff because those stuffs don't have anything natural in it. So it sounds backwards, but being as though like the unnatural stuff doesn't contain any botanicals, then I'm able to use those things. So, pink lotion, S curl, motions, like I can use that stuff because, again, it's not natural. So, um, with my natural hair doesn't respond to like pink lotion and all those things. And the shampoo and the conditioner that I, the doctor told me to use, to be honest, that shit had got my hair feeling so damn crunchy. Like in the beginning, it wasn't, it was still soft, but now it's like, last time I washed my hair, it was like webby. So I had to end up like using some shit that I'm allergic to. And it did revive my hair, but I was paying for it for like 2 days afterwards. My face was so swollen, and my back was so swollen, and I had all these hives because, like, of course, I ended up breaking out, and I tried to like do it to where it's though like it wouldn't like run down my back, but look, it is what it is. Now I haven't had a relaxer since at least I got my first relaxer when I was in the ninth grade, and I got my last one either the end of 11th grade or the beginning of the 12th grade. I don't remember, but I'm in my 30s now, so it's been a while. Yeah, and then another reason is also come like probably the beginning of March when, some of this stuff start to bloom. Um, I have to like wash my hair or at least rinse it like every 2 to 3 days to avoid me becoming reactive, change my sheets, stuff like that. And before y'all ask, well, did you just get a kitten? Yes, I did. I'm not as reactive to cats than as other stuff. So cats and dogs, according which kind of dog it is, I'm not as reactive to. So since I get allergy injections, the cats, like, as long as I keep my house clean and I don't allow it to like get on like my furniture and stuff like that, then I'm fine. Like, but yeah, the for like botanicals and stuff, it for some reason seemed like the allergy injections don't work as well for like the plants and stuff. So I decided I'm gonna just have to either go back to being a straight natural or relaxer, and I probably just end up doing a relaxer because I'm tender headed, and it extends to the blow dryer and the flat irons. Like I'm like I don't like the heat either. Like yeah, I probably end up cutting it too once I take these extensions out. Um, the last time I blew my hair out, like before I got these extensions in, it was like mid back, like broad strap length. So yeah, don't be surprised if y'all see me with a straight bob, because I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so if I'm hearing correctly, she's allergic to natural stuff and she's okay with chemicals. That's if I understand her correctly. I keep hearing new things about the human body and all that. Who would have thought that one would be allergic to natural stuff and okay with chemicals? Anyway, guys, it is what it is. Let's get right into the next video.
You know, someone asked me the other day, why did I relax my hair? What'd you do that for? Why wouldn't you just stay natural? This right here. I'm outside walking, my head was sweating, and guess what? This ponytail's still where I put it. See? So yeah, that's why I relax my hair, because I ain't got the time for this shit to be reverting. I want my hair to stay where I put it, so yeah, that's that. So I think I have finally reached my 13th reason as to why I will be going back to getting a relaxer. I literally spent all day on my hair yesterday to get it pressed out, and I had in silk flexi rod curlers this morning, and this is what we've ended up at. No matter what I try to do, I cannot get my hair straight myself. And before you get to start talking, yes, I have been to beauticians. I specifically went to 2 different beauticians last year. The first one for a silk press, my hair reverted the next day. Second, in last December, I went to go get a sew-in, and she couldn't get my hair straight because my hair reverted as soon as I left the shop. So if my hair is gonna revert, I might as well just do that myself and not have to pay $200 for it. I deep conditioned yesterday. I used Mizani products, so I used the deep conditioner, hydrating deep conditioner. I sat under a steamer to let that really penetrate in for moisture. I also washed and conditioned with Mizani products. I didn't put that much product in my hair when I was blow drying or flat ironing, and this is where we're at, Frizz City. So before I pull the trigger, if anybody has any tips or tricks for me, please leave them in the comments. I'm gonna try one last time, but other than that, I will probably be finding somebody to put them in my head pretty soon.
Her hair looks really beautiful, even in that state. To me, it looked really, really beautiful. But I understand, she's not happy with how her hair reverts back immediately and all. But yes.
Thinking about relaxing your hair? I am. So, I've only been natural for 3.5 years.
Yeah, about 3.5 when you transitioned.
Yeah, I think it was a day late and a dollar short in my life. In Texas and this heat, and I sweat a lot in my head. Trying to do a silk press within like an hour and a half. It's just, it's expanded. And I've been doing protective styles, faux locks for a while. I'm ready to get back to just rocking my hair. When I was trying to do my natural hair myself, it's hours. It's just like being in the mirror for that long, trying to do my hair, and then for it to not come out. Like when I tried to do the flat twist, I made the transition.
Yeah, you did.
It was nice. I think I'm good now. You're good. Yeah.
So unfortunately, I was not able to share much of the process of the Virgin Relaxer application due to the fact that we need to apply this Virgin Relaxer and get it quickly out of her head in order to make sure we keep the integrity of her hair intact. So I'm jumping around through the process of this video. This is it blow dried, now suppressed, and of course I made sure to trim her in so that she can have a healthy start into her new relaxed journey.
It looks amazing.
Very, very happy with my decision.
I'm happy as long as y'all are happy. Do what's best for you.
Now, I'm not even going to lie. I love the way her hair turned out. Oh my god. Like, I'm so jealous of her. At the end of the day, we can sit here and talk about why women are going back to relaxer over and over again. The reasons are actually endless. But from someone that has been relaxed and, is currently natural, I would say that just do what works best for you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one caring for the hair. You're the one putting in the time. You're the one putting in the energy. You're the one putting in the money. You're the one putting in the effort. So if it's not convenient for you, do what's convenient for you. as long as you're happy with it. Just in case you're double thinking whether to go natural, why don't you try a silk press? Like press that hair. Press it and see how it turns out. If it still doesn't give you, the vibe you're looking for, then you can now decide to do what you want to do. But who am I to tell you what to do with your hair? So yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.